Good morning, everybody. I hope you've had a fantastic weekend. And I've got a few notices that I want to give out. Just a massive big thank you and well done to Toby and Ellis Davison, who organised a cake baking and selling event last week, which was fantastic. I went in and stuffed my face with lots of cake. And all the cakes were made by Year 8s. So well done, everybody involved. Remembrance service last week, I just wanted to say how fantastic it was, and well done to everybody for that. The shoebox appeal, we managed to get 81 shoeboxes together, so well done for everybody who did that. They will go out to children and it will make a huge difference to them, so well done. And I need to mention Mr. Laywood's class, 7A3, that just that tutor group managed to get 11 boxes together, so well done. Right then, a week on Friday, we're doing Feed 'em Friday. This is where we bring in food for the food bank and help families that are really struggling, and that will be fantastic. Please don't bring baked beans. There's loads of baked beans. We don't need baked beans. Okay, so when people are really down on their luck, if you like, what they don't need is loads of baked beans, okay, but lots of other things, toiletries and other food that doesn't go off. Okay, here is our thought for the week. I expect to pass through life but once. If therefore there be any kindness I can show, or any good thing I can do for any fellow being, let me do it now, and not defer or neglect it, as I shall not pass this way again. This has kindness and goodness in it. It also carries humility, compassion with urgency. And that really is at the heart of our Christian ethos as a faith school. This was a quote from William Penn. William Penn was a powerful man back in the 17th century, so a long time ago. He was close to Charles II. And in fact, Charles II gave him two of our colony states, Pennsylvania and Delaware. Okay, so he actually owned a couple of states in the USA, so quite a powerful man. He was also a Christian extremist, a fundamentalist, if you like. He believed totally in the Christian message, very powerfully, and there were all sorts of laws at that time. And in fact, because of his faith, he was imprisoned. He would not give allegiance to anyone except Jesus, which meant the king, which was dodgy in those times. And so he was imprisoned, although he was so popular that they managed to get him out. So that's also a little bit dodgy as well. But he was a pacifist. He believed that war was a terrible thing. I think it's a bit ironic after Remembrance Sunday and Armistice Day that we've just remembered, that we're talking about this guy. He actually believed in a United States of Europe to prevent war. And of course that never happened. And this is back in the 1600s. This was forward thinking, this was. And within 100 years of what he was trying to do, Britain was at war with France and Spain. And of course there's all the subsequent wars after that. So it's quite amazing. In his quote, 3 times he says any kindness, any good thing, any fellow human being. You know, he's really, really pushing this. And we can see that he believes what is said in the Bible. Jesus said, love your enemy, do good to those who persecute you. Paul writes, bless those who curse you. And the Apostle Paul also wrote, as God's chosen people, holy and dearly loved, clothe yourselves with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. Bear with each other and forgive one another if any of you has a grievance against someone. Forgive as the Lord forgave you. And over all these virtues put on love, which binds them all together in perfect unity. And let the peace of Christ rule in your hearts, since as members of one body you were called to peace, and be thankful. So, with a thought for the week like this, let us be people of kindness, goodness, humility, and compassion. I expect to pass through life but once. If therefore there be any kindness I can show, or any good thing I can do for any fellow being, let me do it now, and not defer nor neglect it, as I shall not pass this way again. God bless you. Have a fantastic week.